We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Mitchell. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Your tight end motioning left here. Here's a first carry for their running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Mitchell.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Another run here with Mitchell. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. First down, Vegas.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle. Here's second and 9. On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It'll just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Second down and 8. Here's Mitchell. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way home. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Vegas. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Viking 18. Come on, come on.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Ready.
May now on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Go.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To the left side here, caught by Baker. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
3rd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Tight end going in motion here. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. This drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
15 yards through the air. Good for a Raider first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field. Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. First and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's May to throw it on first down. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, New England.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw on first down is May. Quick throw here is complete. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Patriots. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is hard. And he will score. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Room up the sideline at the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go!
Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
So often sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th. Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Ready?
They'll go. Here's May. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
2nd and a yard.
Let's go!
A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, Reed. On the handoff, it's Mitchell heading right. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Vegas.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact, does so successfully, and it's a first down. 12 yards there, and a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
They need one right now. Third and long. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
In motion, Reed. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down, back at the 4. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now, May. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. In motion, Reed. They'll run here. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now 2nd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
That one caught by Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He finds Wilson coming across the field. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Raider first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That one underneath to Mitchell. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll drop to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's first down.
19 Lions. Ready?
From out of the gun, here's May. Oh, a loose football. One of the Raiders has got it. He rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown.